Hey guys, it's hard to do anything. The car, look at them, they're walking by them. Walking. Okay, I look like shit. Sorry. I'm feeling like shit too, you know. My car don't sound right. I went to the mechanic and they just make all these excuses up on how to check this and that and charge more money. Good idea when no one has money to really spare these days. Real great. Very accommodating, huh? Talking about the mechanic, like, doesn't want to fix the problem that I go in for and making excuses for having to fix other things. I don't know what to do, guys. I had another hearing today, and I swear to God, I was not told about this hearing. It was supposed to be like the 26th or something, and or the day before the actual trial was supposed to begin. It was supposed to be, and then the lawyer calls me and says, "Oh, you know that you have a hearing today, right?" I'm like, "What the? No, we don't. We have the hearing more closer to the trial day." "Oh, no. It's today. It's today at 1 o'clock." And it was like 10 minutes to 1 o'clock. And I had to like rush to get ready for the meeting. And what's going on? Anyone feel strange about things? Like, things happen and it's like, okay, just you're going through life trying to follow rules and manage yourself, and then I don't know where weird things happen where you have no control over and you never was alerted about. And I swear to God, that appointment was written down as the 26th of this month before the trial, which is the 28th. Okay, they must have changed it on their own and never alerted me about it. And then they just throw the blame onto me, like that's my role in everything. I just get blamed for everything. So yeah, it's easier to do that than to say you made a mistake on something. Anyway, so I had a hearing today and I wasn't even prepared for that or anything. So they're trying to make an arrangement that I have to accept the terms that my ex wants to lay out for me. And it's just like, okay, listen, you're enabling the behavior still. This is still happening. You know, the abuse keeps going because nobody wants to hold anyone else accountable. I'm not accountable or responsible for every fucking thing there is. Okay, because I am being worn down and just too overwhelmed with responsibilities. I take on so many myself. So why is it okay for now the justice system and the courts put more responsibility onto me and just leave this other guy, you know, scot-free of any responsibilities or accountabilities? This is why I'm like, you know, I'm trying to discuss this with the lawyer and whoever was there, and they're just like, they just want to pretend that I have no say in anything. Like, I have to follow the rules of the way it is. And I'm at a disadvantage because I don't live in the state. So basically, it's not beer. See, I bet you thought it was beer, right? I bet the cops think it's beer too if they try stopping me. Idiots. So it's a Puerto Rican drink. So anyway, so I'm being convinced to accept this arrangement here. or me getting parenting time and all that. And I'm just like, why do I get parenting time? I want my kids back. That's the point of going to trial. That was the point of me fighting anything and spending my good earned money on this. Oh, no. The judge doesn't, no, the judge is not going to care because they lived in the state for 6 months and that's their permanent residence now. I'm like, are you sure? Do you know the whole story? Because if you knew the whole story, that wouldn't make any sense to you. But you know what? The thing is, my lawyer knows the whole story. And he wants to play stupid and play dumb like I didn't tell him the whole story. Okay. And then he was like, well, you know, you gotta pay me more money for the upcoming trial, you know, because then I'll have to just take myself out. I don't know what he said, discharge myself out of the thing. I'm like, good, do that. Bye, good riddance. You didn't do nothing for me anyway, anything to benefit me or to defend me in any way. And I'm still basically at square one, square zero, have nothing. And you know, and I have my voice heard, or my side of the story really heard, and even my side of the story didn't matter. It didn't even matter, like the past history or records and proof and evidence I have against this person does not matter, because I have to prove that they are a danger to the children. Okay, well, we'll see. See how that works out. Okay. They're being neglected right now. And alienated from their own mother. Like, he's lying to the court saying that he's there every night to make sure that the kids speak to me every single day, which is a complete, total lie. Every day I try to contact them and they don't answer. Every day, you know, I try different ways to contact them and I'm not getting any response. You know, things like that. And it's just like, they just believe him, whatever he says. Okay. Well, because I have a disability. Like, I'm not retarded. So, you know, I'm not a drug addict or any kind of user. So why are you not listening to what I have to say? Like, my way of, you know, my story on how things played out is just as important as his version of events. So, I don't know, for some reason, there's a bias against me, and the things that he said about me are pretty damaging without any evidence. And they just want to go right through the cases. You know, they have so many cases backed up. They just want to get it done and over with. And you know, my case is a little complicated. You have to really hear the story out fully and see the evidence, and you have to go through the evidence, and you have to get a better picture of my character, his character, and the reason why things are the way they are. You can't just go by, okay, well, the kids live here now for 6 months. That person, the other parent, oh, they live in a different state. Well, why do they live in another state? Oh, well, we'll put them on child support, and then give them a visitation, you know, here and there, and it has to be approved. Oh, can't just show up and want to see your kid. It has to be approved by the other parent. Like, what? Like, when did I become a criminal in this situation? Like, what exactly did I do that I deserve that disrespect? That, it's supposed to be like a 50-50 deal. But it's not. It's whoever can win, and whoever's the winner. And it's just a juvenile way of thinking. And it doesn't make any sense. It has nothing to do with reality, because my children need both parents, or else they're not going to be okay in life. They're not going to be able to thrive and progress in life. Okay, so I think children need both parents unless something really horrible is happening to one of the parents, like the parent's a drug addict, or you know, somebody with a severe disability or something, maybe. But It's just like, where did my rights as a person, as a mother, as a parent go? Just because we're divorcing and one person filed over the other doesn't make me insignificant. It doesn't make me a criminal. It doesn't mean that I have to go along with whatever fucking demands that this man wants from me when he's the one filing for divorce to begin with. So it's just like, all the leeway I gave him and did for him, you would think like, okay, you're doing these good things for somebody and they're gonna appreciate it, and they're gonna reciprocate, and they're going to see the error of their ways and change. You forgive them for, or at first I would think it's my fault that this person's abusing me physically and stuff, and I'm not doing something right. I better get on it and do it right. And then when I do that and I correct it, whatever it is that he complains about, when I do make the corrections, it's still the rage and the anger is still there, and is there something else that I have to change? And I'm thinking, what? Oh, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm making the right steps. I've had a lot of acknowledgement for doing that. I've been in therapy. I've been in counseling. I've been in groups. I've been in. I've done what I'm supposed to do. If you want to, become a healthier person, and then you think that other person's gonna see that and kind of follow suit, or appreciate your efforts and acknowledge them, and it's just like the opposite happens with narcissists and sick people. So the better I got, and the more of a threat I was to him, like, and they always want to keep this facade of an image that's not them, that's a fake, a phony. And it took me a long time to figure that person out to be a fake and a phony. And once he knew I knew, that's when they get dangerous and violent. And wow, they will stop at nothing. Nothing, and I mean nothing, to keep their shit secret. They need to keep their image clean. They will cause death on a person just to keep, if they're able to get away with it, they'll kill you if they have to, because they can't risk the truth getting out about them, and their reputation being messed up, or whatever they think in their minds, in their fantasy world. So yeah, it's just never ending game, because every time I do something good, anything that is good for myself, infuriates him and just makes him come at me even harder and attack me. And it's like, how do I not get attacked anymore? I left the person. I worked on myself. I didn't bother the person, but yet I still feel like I'm doing something wrong. To them, it's wrong. To them, it's doing something wrong. To them, they just want you to be their slave again, and to act like nothing happened, and to honor them and serve them. And forget about what they did to you. Forgive them, all that. And to just keep your head stuck in the sand and not talk about the true stuff. The truth is like kryptonite to them. So I'm getting depressed again. And anxious. I got anxiety, all kinds of things from this person and my family and what they've done. So I might have to move towards where my kids are, and even then I won't get any guarantees of even seeing my kids. Like I'm some criminal, a rapist, sexual assault, pedophile, or or fucking child abuser. And like, that's what I feel like I'm being treated like. Like, you got some proof on me that I didn't know about? That I did something? Because it feels like I've done something to be treated that way. So if I do go over there, which I'm going to be alone and vulnerable again because there's nobody around to see what's going on and witness the abuse or anything, he can just get away with it and threaten me, or, you know, he has a gun now, so he might come and threaten me with that. I don't know, just so I can stay away from his made up fantasy world with his new girlfriend. That's it. That's all it's about. Is that he wants to secure his new fake persona and his reputation, and the story that I'm abusive and I'm sick and mentally ill and I'm an alcoholic or something. I don't know what he says about me. I don't drink, so I'm not sure what he told her. I could only imagine. But he told the courts that I'm an abuser, that he doesn't trust me around my children, and it's just like, if I didn't know who I was dealing with, I would have lost my mind by now and just ended it. Because of my condition, it's easy to push me into a very deep depression hole. So thank God I know who I am myself, and I know what I'm dealing with, or I wouldn't have been here right now. I would have checked out somehow or done something crazy. He thinks he knows me. He does know me. So he knows that the way to push me to do certain things is a possibility, but not anymore, because I've been through a lot of therapy and change and counseling. So the person he thinks I am years and years ago when I was a teenager or something, like the way the narcissist thinks is like, when they met you, that's you forever and ever and ever till you're 70 years old. You're going to be that person like they are. Nah, regular people grow and they change. People like you don't grow and change, so they think everyone else is like them. So crazy. But I'm getting myself together. Like, I know that my attempts to be reunited with my kids in the way that I want, and I feel is fair for the children, might not work completely the way I would like it to, but I'm not giving up on it. So I will do whatever I gotta do and take the steps I gotta take, showing effort and determination. So I'm not gonna just say, okay, look, he won, he's always gonna win, and he always gets his way, and I'm just gonna have to stay away from him, stay back, and just forget about the kids. No, I'm not gonna do that. It's crossed my mind, but because of the fear I have of being involved at all in any way with that guy. So, you know, limited contact with the father, but now we have to still communicate, which is a problem. And I already told the courts this is a problem, because he manipulates every situation that I have to speak with him, and tries to trigger some kind of anger or response from me. And it's a lot on me. But hopefully he will screw up somehow, or I don't know, but I just know that I have to try. Unfortunately, I put my own dreams and things aside, just so my kids have a fair chance at life, like a fair, knowing that their mother loves them, and I will never give up, no matter what their sick father does to me. I am not here for him. My life does not revolve around him like he wanted it to be. My kids are my number one priority, my number one responsibility, definitely that. That's a huge responsibility, and one parent cannot take it on, especially if one parent is very seriously ill like that, undiagnosed and evil. And I know what I've been through with my parents being the same kind of person my ex is. I don't want that for my kids, so I want them to know that I'm always going to be there for them. And I will still fight. No matter what courts or what police want to stop me, nobody's going to stop me from my God-given rights as a mother. And that was a role given to me, but I was blessed to have. That is a huge responsibility and honor, and it means a lot to me more than anything. And I'm going to fight for that. So, my kids deserve that. It's all about them. So, please pray for me and send me good vibes that nothing bad will happen to me, because that guy is very dangerous, very, very, very dangerous person. And if he finds a way to get rid of me somehow, that I'm interfering somehow in his life, which I'm not trying to do, but they're paranoid, so, or something will cross his mind that that I am just in the way. If he ends up finding a way to kill me or do something to me, it's not unlikely because of the way I've been treated by this person before that he's tried to kill me before. So what does it say about the future events? It could happen again. So I'm putting myself at risk, in harm's way, but I have nobody to defend me. The courts don't care about the real story, the police, nobody. So I'm on my own. And if I go missing or something, then that's what happened. He thinks he can get away with it. That's why he ended up doing it. Okay, so just pray for me, and that's it. I guess it is what it is, right? All right, thank you guys for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe, and comment to encourage me to make the videos. Thank you. Bye, guys.